Top 15 Action Movies of 2022. 2022 was a year that showed us that action films of different subgenres could find an audience. With plenty of great contenders, here are the best action movies of 2022. Hey guys, welcome to Netflix Tops, your entertainment channel. Here, we'll tell you about the best movies and TV shows, and we hope you'll subscribe for more awesome videos. So grab some popcorn and stick around until the very end of this video, in which we'll discuss the top 15 best and most exciting action movies you must see in 2022. So, let's get going. Number 15. The Woman King. The Woman King gets away with a surprising amount of carnage for a PG-13 crowd pleaser, and the award-worthy performance by Viola Davis is enough to make every battle land with an emotional beat. While The Woman King is deliberately paced and races toward an exciting finale, the conversations about societal change, gender roles, imperialism, and slavery make it a particularly timely conversation starter. Number 14. Violent Night. It's accepted that Die Hard is a Christmas movie, so why not get a Die Hard movie starring Santa Claus? David Harbour does his best John McClane impression in this blood-fueled holiday romp about a particularly violent Christmas season. Director Tommy Roccola's background in horror makes the carnage particularly vivid, but it's Harbour's grumpy sense of humor that makes Violent Night such an enjoyable crowd pleaser that will surely be a favorite for many viewers every holiday season. Number 13. Prey. After several attempts to revive the Predator franchise, Dan Trachtenberg took the series hundreds of years into the past and reignited the series with Prey. While Prey is often an action-packed story of a predator versus the Comanche Naru, Prey is also great when it's in its quiet moments, as we see the methodical process of the Predator and Naru's attempts to take down this mammoth enemy. Prey didn't just make the Predator series interesting again, it might be the best installment so far. Number 12. RRR. RRR was the first Hollywood film that many American audiences saw, and it's not a film that you can forget anytime soon. In a year filled with mega-sized running times, all 3 hours of RRR fly by through the mythologized friendship between two real-life Indian revolutionaries, Alari Sitarama Raju and Kamaram Bahim, as they find themselves on opposite sides of a political revolution. With elaborate dance numbers, sweeping love scenes, ridiculous animals, and good deal of humor, RRR is a non-stop blast that will hopefully draw more eyeballs in the Indian film industry. Number 11. Ambulance. Many of Michael Bay's fans may have given up on the dream that he would ever return to his roots in 90s action, but Ambulance was so good, it might make you forget all those terrible Transformers sequels. Ambulance showed that the legendary action filmmaker could successfully use technology to his advantage, with the film's constant drone shots and inventive editing techniques. Number 10. All Quiet on the Western Front. The original 1930 All Quiet on the Western Front is one of the most riveting war films of all time. But this incredible reimagining from the German point of view matches, if not succeeds, its predecessor, capturing both the bleakness of the original novel with traumatizing sequences of man's banality. All Quiet on the Western Front doesn't idealize the Great War in any way. It's a tough film to sit through, especially with the incredible breakup performance from Felix Kammerer, a young idealist who sees true evil on the battlefield. Number 9. Everything Everywhere All at Once. Michelle Yeoh shines brightly in this action-filled movie that was one of the most talked about of 2022. We had a lot of multiverse movies this year, but Everything Everywhere All at Once used its complex body-swapping and reality-shifting story to explore the messiness of life. It's a film that is proud of its weirdness and doesn't apologize for making even the most absurd moments grounded in an emotional reality. The movie is separated into 3 parts, and Everything Everywhere All at Once's pace is impeccable. It's filled with a great cast, and Jamie Lee Curtis is a great supporting actress in this comedy-drama action film. Yeoh has to travel back through multiverses in order to prevent a powerful being from destroying the multiverse. Number 8. Avatar: The Way of Water. It seemed impossible that James Cameron would live up to the expectation of topping the highest-grossing film of all time. But Avatar: The Way of Water is a richer and more emotional film in every way. The new generation of Sully children are each compelling in their own way, and the underwater footage incorporates some of the most jaw-dropping visual effects sequences in history. Number 7. Top Gun: Maverick. Almost 3 years after the first trailer was released, Top Gun: Maverick flew higher than anyone could have ever expected. Maverick is why we go to the movies. It's a heartwarming, thrilling spectacle that hits every not just right in its homages to the original classic, and the introduction of a new crop of heroes. It earned more than $1 billion in sales, proving that Tom Cruise is just as great now as he was more than 35 years ago in the first film. Maverick did everything right by adding an entire new crew of flight members, such as Rooster and Hangman. It's fresh, fast-paced, nostalgic, and the best action movie of the year. Number 6. The Gray Man. Who doesn't love a movie about corruption of the CIA? It's a face-off between Ryan Gosling and Chris Evans, who dons a very intense mustache as his character tries to track down his former colleague. The Gray Man is based on the 2009 novel of the same name and was directed by the Russo brothers, who are most notably remembered for their work in the MCU. This film is jam-packed with action, guns, and a duo we weren't aware we needed. Number 5. Uncharted. Mark Wahlberg and Tom Holland successfully took on the roles of Victor Sullivan and Nathan Drake, two characters who for a long time were animated in the PlayStation game of the same name as the film. The action movie was extremely successful, pulling in over $400 million, proving that when movies based off video games are done right, it can lead to a gold mine. Holland and Wahlberg worked well together and had decent chemistry throughout the movie. Their stunts were eye-catching and enjoyable to watch. Number 4. Bullet Train. What's better than an action-packed movie that's based in the confined setting of a fast-moving train? Not much. Brad Pitt stars as Ladybug, and viewers are quick to learn that weird alias names are common in a movie like this, especially with the several famous people that make up the cast. Ladybug is a mercenary who has to bring a very important briefcase and experiences a myriad of assassins who want what he has. Bad Bunny, Aaron Taylor Johnson, Logan Lerman, and Brian Tyree Henry are just a few big names who appear in this flick. Number 3. The Northman. From the brilliant mind of Robert Eggers comes this brutal, action-packed, and beautifully authentic, gritty Viking revenge flick. It delivers some of the best action scenes of the year, filled to the brim with exhilarating, well-shot, and incredibly brutal action scenes. The Northman quickly became one of the best revenge flicks of recent years, mostly due to the brilliant action scenes, especially the phenomenal Viking assault portrayed as a one-take shot. The film is elevated by Alexander Skarsgård's exceptional performance as the lead role, selling every action scene with his beastly physicality. His role in the movie was so raw, Skarsgård undoubtedly deserves some award nominations. Number 2. The Nice Guys. Russell Crowe and Ryan Gosling play a pair of washed-up private investigators who reluctantly join forces to search for a missing woman, Margaret Qualley, in 1977 Los Angeles, with occasional assistance from the former's clever teenage daughter, played by Angourie Rice. Though the mystery takes the gang to the farthest reaches of the city, burrowing deep into rabbit holes and brushes up against all manners of eccentrics, it's the unexpected chemistry between Crowe and Gosling that really keeps this engine running, and it'll leave you wishing for more where that came from. Number 1. Triple Frontier. This Netflix adventure has Ben Affleck, Oscar Isaac, Charlie Hunnam, Garrett Hedlund, and Pedro Pascal coming together as a group of former special forces who plan an elaborate heist in South America. But after things get out of hand, their survival skills are put to the ultimate test, putting a talented cast in a tension-filled scenario. Triple Frontier is the type of gritty thriller that's hard to turn away from. And this brings us to the end of the video. What are your thoughts on today's video? Share with us in the comments below. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel for amazing movie reviews coming your way. And thank you for watching.